let's go ahead and get straight to it. Let's take a look at the top 3 major U.S. indexes, and then we're going to go right into strategies and techniques that will get us PAID today before 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and for the balance of this week. Now, as we come out, we take a look at the top 3 major U.S. indexes. Okay, we see that Dow has trickled down into negative territory. Got the S&P up just slightly, and the NASDAQ up just slightly as well. See crude oil here pushing down slightly in the high 30s. Like I said, OPEC wants that up to 45 and above, and they're making moves to go ahead and make that happen. So we're in a great position with our oil-related positions and our trailing stop set wide, okay? And we're way out there in July, August locations. So we're long on oil right now. That's great. Gold right here is up, but it shouldn't be up more than 0.50. It should be down just a little bit slightly. Still up, but down a little bit slightly. Oh, I see. The Dow has moved back up. Okay, because I was coming back to say, if this Dow is down, even though these two are up, gold will be up, but not demonstrably. But since the Dow has inched back up into positive territory, then gold has responded, and gold should be now pushing back downward, down. Okay? So everybody get this? Once again, when the market is up, gold should be moving what? Up or down? There you go. Gold should be moving down. When the market is down, gold should be moving up. There you go, King Mike. Has an inverse relationship. Everybody got that? There you go, King David Smith. Everybody clear? All right. So you have to look at these things first thing in the morning so you can get a gauge as to the indecisiveness, if any, that is in the market. Okay? All right, now, market up. Should bonds be up or bonds be down? There you go, Amos. There you go, Devon. There you go, Queen Kathy. There you go, Queen Kamisha. Bonds should be down. So that's correct. There you go, King Kai. All right? Okay. And everything else out here, really, we're not concerned with monetizing at this time. Okay, there you go, KJ. All right, now, let's go ahead and let's go into the economic calendar for today. Watch how I'm moving now. Come off our homepage right here. Go to Econoday. What particular report's going to be released today that we've been beating the brakes off of every single week for months now? There you go. Come look, watch how I move. I come off of global, view full calendar, make sure population to the right date. It is right here. Mortgage apps. See right here? Okay. Got this happening a little bit later on, and we've got this happening a little bit later on. So let's run down on this. Now watch how I move. Okay, we're going to see if we can go ahead and get paid from this by 4 o'clock today. All right. What did the report say? I click on it. It shows them applications are actually up. Here, that's flat, and here. All right. Now, I can't take for granted that my construction-related positions should be up. They should be up, but I don't take it for granted. So I come out here. First one, what is my first choice? ITB. Indexing off of 0.50. Watch me now. I'm trying to see if we can get paid by 4 live. Now, is this an interesting case in point? This is why I said you don't take it for granted. If this is up, if mortgage applications are up, that means more homes are selling, right? Why is that down more than 0.50? You never take anything for granted. That's why you do all the steps of our drill down. Okay? Greeting Queens Patsy. See this? This is why I love coming in here live to show you that you have to always do the steps of our drill down. And our drill down will never lead you astray. This might say one thing. This might say another. But that drill down that we have catches all that. Now, I come out. And this is another reason why you wait to 10 a.m. It's 9:39. Now, I see right here that the position is indeed down. Poultry volume at this time right here. See this right here? Poultry volume. Now, would I jump out here? That's more than 0.50. Would I jump out here and take a put option right now? There you go, Devon. There you go, Mike. There you go, James. There you go, Kathy. There you go, Commission. No. Well, it's Dr. Reese. Now it's up more than down more than 1 point. No. Be still. There you go, King David. Now watch when I go over to this XHP. It's going to be down too. Watch this now. See? Once again, though, more than 0.50, do not move yet. Okay? Do not move. Wait till 10 a.m. Okay? There may be some market manipulation going on because we see big as day, this report shows the numbers up. But we see the position selling down. When we see something like this, because of our training, we know, be still. Be still. Now, if we come up on 10 o'clock, watch this now. We come up on 10 o'clock. This number picks up. We're on the front side of the water table, going in the water table, and that position is down. Then we might consider. Okay? Clear on that? Someone just sent across, does the FOMC have any bearing on mortgage applications? In an arm's length transaction type of way. I mean, they affect interest rates. So therefore, when interest rates are down, mortgage applications tend to be up. All right? But as far as direct outside of that type of relationship, no. So even that being said, are interest rates down? Yes, they are. Do you think the Fed's going to raise interest rates at 2 o'clock today when Jerome Powell speaks? No. So even if you subscribe to that ideology, okay, this just be up. But it's down. See, family, I cannot teach you this without showing you this. This is why it's important that you come in this virtual trading room whenever you can. Because when you're dealing with this market, all right, and as devious as they are, you can never, ever take anything for granted. That's why when we make money in the market, we take it out immediately. You don't let it stay in the market, all right? Do not trust Wall Street. Look right here. The Dow was up when we started this virtual trading room slightly. Went down slightly. Now it's down 100 points. You see why you wait until 10 o'clock? You got to let all this foolishness, okay, burn off for the first 30 minutes. Some of you have been sending emails saying it's difficult to wait till 10 o'clock because you see things happening at 9:30 as soon as they open the bell. Look, you see what's happening? All right, discipline, discipline. We got to be disciplined. Okay, you're better than the rest. You don't make the mistakes that everybody else does. All right, any questions on this? So this is a prime example where you just buy a ticket in the bag of popcorn, let all of this happen. Okay, it's just 9:43. You got 17 more minutes. Let them go ahead and play with themselves and whatnot. You come back at 10, you check it, you govern yourself accordingly. Do your drill down if you want to go ahead and get in on these positions, or leave it alone if you think it's just too much foolishness going on. Okay, but in either instance, you are in control. All right, now let me show you something else coming off this ITB. All right, if we see this thing down more than 0.50, we know over here they keep on messing around and rolling into 10 o'clock with this. We're going to go ahead and hit them with our holding strategy because we know these two got to be down. They can't be up. Watch this. Real time. Bam. Is that more than 0.50? LEN. Watch it. Real time. It's going to be down more than 0.50. Watch this. Watch it now. Is that more than 0.50? See how I know before I even click on? Because our drill down is that wicked. It's that accurate. Now you let them roll into 10 o'clock. You let these positions continue to be down. And we on the front side of the water table rolling into 10 o'clock, mess around, we're going to get paid shorting the macro, and the 2 micro. Leaving the trailing stop alone, going in the water table, coming on the backside, tighten them back up, we get paid by 4. Either way, we don't care. If these positions aren't moving according to what this report says, all right, that's no problem. It doesn't stymie us from getting paid. Now, does it? Thank you. No. Because we know how to pivot real time and go ahead and get on the other side of the trade and get PAID with our holding strategy, micro moving macro. Are we clear on this? Now, if we choose to do that, do we keep the position tomorrow to hopefully we get more money off the same position that we take today? There you go, KJ. No, there you go, Amos. No, intraday. There you go, Mike. We will be out by 4 and waiting for them to ring to open the bell tomorrow to rack them up again. Now, before I leave this particular report, does anybody not understand and understand what I and the elders are telling you? Everybody clear on what you're seeing? See, this is a beautiful thing. You can see this real time. Queen Carolyn, you okay? Queen Valeria, you okay? Ray Perkins? Rome, you all right? Okay. Oren, you okay? Queen Nicole? Mac Robson, you in here 2 times, buddy. All right. Kimberly, King Elder Kevin Rice, I know you're okay. Queen Joanne, Hugh Rose, Frederica, Ezekiah, Queen Cynthia Williams, Claudetta, King Elder Al Henderson, I know you okay. Everybody understand and understand what I'm showing you now. Okay, great. Excellent, excellent. All right. And those of you that just recently joined the family, just let it soak in. Just watch. Great, Queen Cynthia. Just watch. All right, paper trade. Because you're going to be getting PAID from this soon and very soon. Greetings, King Darian. We're clear. This is the prime example where we didn't go in with preconceived notions. We didn't say, oh, okay, well, we see this up, these numbers up, go with a call option. No, you come over here and you look. All right? And if we see the market acting opposite of that, no problem. We don't panic. We've got an inverse operation strategy technique to go ahead and monetize this anyway. But let me say this to further what we put forth over and over and over again here in the Wealth Institute. Do you see clearly how, although the analytics say this, the traders' behaviors say this? Which one do we actualize or monetize? The analytics or the behavior? There you go. There you go, Valeria. There you go, Kathy. There you go, Mike. The behavior. This is a textbook case study that you're looking at. I could talk this all the time. Trading and investing is the monetization of human behavior, minimization of risk. Okay, yeah. Until you actually see this, you say, wait a minute. He got something there. Because this is put forth the analytics. This indicates the behavior. If I jump out here and try to actualize and monetize this, I'm going to lose money. Do this, I'm going to get PAID. That's a wonderful example right there for you to put your eyes on. Okay? The sooner, and I can't stress this enough, the sooner you understand and understand what trading and investing truly is, which is the monetization of human behavior and the minimization of risk, as soon as you figure that out, you on your way. I am telling you, you will become wealthy trading and investing. Okay? All right. Okay. Now, a little bit later on, like I said, Jerome Powell will be speaking at 2 p.m. And the majority of this is already baked. You welcome King Hezekiah, honored. The majority of whatever he's going to say is already going to be baked into the market around 11:30. Let me tell you why. Because his statement is going to be given to the press. Okay? So they're already going to know what he's going to say verbatim. And so the market will move that way. All right. Now, you're going to hear some terms. You may hear some terms like dovish and hawkish. Dovish and hawkish. Now, if you hear the word dovish, okay, the market will what? Rise or fall. The three indicators will do what? Rise or fall. There you go, Anthony. There you go, King L. There you go, J-Ron. Greetings, J-Ron. There you go, Queen Kathy. The market will rise. Write this down, those of you that are new members to the family. Okay, please write this down. So if you hear anything about the Federal Reserve or the FOMC, the Federal Open Market Committee, or Jerome Powell making dovish statements, then you can expect the three major indexes to rise. Okay? Everybody got that? All right, now put this in your notes. If you ever hear the word hawkish, all right, then you will expect the market to pull back and fall. Everybody got that? Now, it's very important that you understand these little salient points now. They may be small, but they're salient. Okay? Everybody clear on that? Queen Deborah, you okay? You got that? You with me? King Elder Gary Smith, you all right? James Braswell. Okay, just write these little things down. All right, there you go. Okay, okay. The way you spell it, dovish is D-O-V-I-S-H. Dovish. When you hear them talking, you hear someone say dovish, the market will tend to rise. Hawkish is H-A-W-K-I-S-H. Hawkish. You got that, King David? You okay? Dovish and hawkish. Okay, no problem, King. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. All right. So, look at your cell phone. If he says anything that really has a demonstrable effect on the markets, I'll be hitting you with your PAI alerts, okay? And we'll move accordingly. All right, but like I said, the market will already start positioning itself like around 11:30, 12, 1 o'clock, because they're already going to have his statement. Okay? All right. Okay. Now, tech support is telling me in my ear right now that Saturdays, Tier 1 and Tier 2 class and sessions, they're available on the back end of our website. Saturdays, Tier 1, Tier 2 class and sessions, along with all associative reference documents are available on the back end of our website for your perusal. All right? Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Now, I want to go over something now that I want to make sure you are all welcome. You are all welcome. I want to make sure that everybody is taken advantage of. All right? Family, every morning when you get that pre-market gainer and pre-market decliner, PAID alert sent to your cell phone, all right? That's some invaluable information across so many different levels and scenarios, one of which I'm going to get into now. Now, before I do that, is there anybody in the virtual trading room right now that is not getting their PAID alert sent to their cell phone? Okay? Please let me know now, right now. I need you to go ahead and send me a statement, a little message right now inside the virtual trading room that you're not getting that, because it's absolutely vital that you get those PAID alerts. Now, when you get a PAID alert sent to your cell phone, that's information that is monetizable. Okay? There's a strategy or technique that we have that will allow you to get paid from that PAID alert. Now, when you get a whiz alert sent to your cell phone, the difference between the two is a whiz alert is an important fact. It's not necessarily monetizable. Okay, for instance, if you get a whiz alert saying that the NASDAQ broke 10,000 for the first time yesterday, okay, that's cool. That's a whiz alert. All right. But if I send you a PAID alert, all right, that says beta day or max 7/15 day or something to that effect, all right, or something that has moved a particular stock, that is monetizable. So the difference between a PAID alert and a whiz alert is that a PAID alert commands your attention. We've got a weapon in our arsenal that will allow you to get paid from that. Go get it. Go implement that strategy. Where a whiz alert is something that's bringing your attention to something. Okay? Excellent. Okay, yeah. Okay, many of you saying you figured out. That's right. Okay? But they both command your attention, but in different ways. All right? That PAID alert is a call to action. That whiz alert is something that you need to acknowledge. You need to be aware of. Okay? King Orion, yeah, please rectify that just as soon as possible. Once you get everything squared away, because we're sending your alerts to you via email. All right? But as soon as you get that situation squared away, send us an email saying that you have gotten your phone situation squared away so we can go ahead and put you back in the database, okay, for your phone alerts. All right? ASAP. Okay? Okay, someone just says, they both come in the same way. Is there a way to know the difference other than just knowing? I tell you what I'll do. Because, see, on our end, okay, great question. Thank you. All right, great, King Orion. We'll be looking for your email. Great question. I tell you what we'll do. I tell you what we'll do from this point on. Because on our end, on our interface, when we code it PAID alert, we see it PAID alert. When we code it whiz alert, we see it whiz alert. But see, when you're receiving it, it doesn't say the code, evidently, because you asked that question. So when it's coming across, whether or not it's PAID alert or whiz alert, you just get the information. It's not delineated whether or not it's a PAID alert or a whiz alert. So what I'll do is from this point on, it'll say PAID alert in front of it. Then you'll see the alert. Or it'll say whiz alert in front of it. Then you'll see the alert. Okay? So that'll make it easier for you guys. So when you see it come up on your cell phone, you'll see the delineation in front. PAID alert or whiz alert. Okay, great. No problem. That's good. That's good. Good communication between us. You see, so once again, when you see that PAID alert, you need to be thinking, okay, wait a minute. Which one of our strategies and techniques do we have in our arsenal, weapons, that I need to be monetizing this with? Versus the whiz alert, okay, I got this. All right, I see this information. I'm aware of this. All right, okay, great. That will start today, okay, with your next series of whiz alerts and PAID alerts. We'll go ahead and tag them up front. All right? Okay, now, let's go back to your PAID alerts that you got this morning with your top pre-market gainers and decliners. Now, family, let me show you a secret, a way to get out in front as it relates to possible swing trades, utilizing your pre-market gainers and pre-market decliners that I send to you. Now, if I'm sending you the pre-market gainers and the pre-market decliners every day that the markets are open, and the markets are open 5 days a week, unless it's a holiday, right? Then that means when you run out here and the market is down, okay, watch this now. If that market is down for 4 to 5 days in a row, that's highly unlikely. It would kick up one day, then go back down. So you can't index off of your swing trade off of the larger indexes. But what you can do is you can look at my PAI dealer that I send you every morning and track the decliners. If you see 3 and 4 days in a row the same stock coming up in that PAI dealer sent to you every morning as a decliner, guess what? You get ready to rock that thing for a swing trade. Get it? And it's going to be on your cell phone. So all you got to do is just click back. Okay. Now I see the same symbol. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. Then you come back. You start tracking it. You let that thing show up on Thursday. You go ahead, do your drill down for your swing trade. Get it? So compiled in that morning PAI dealer that I've sent you is a bunch of information. Now listen to this. Just like you could do a swing trade on that thing off the decliners, and if it tracks 3 to 4 days going into the 5th day, guess what you do? The same thing if you see a position on the gainers. You see that damn thing running up, nobody gets paid today. What? Sell to close. Okay? Queen Frederica, I lectured on this just past Saturday. Okay, were you in the tier 1, tier 2 classes this Saturday? I lectured on swing trades. So even if you weren't, it's available on demand on our website. Go ahead and pull the webinar and look at the social reference document where we go over swing trading, okay? That's what it's there for, Queen. All right. So now think along with me now. And this is you're welcome, Queen. You're welcome. This, and what I'm about to go over is the duplicity of our strategies and techniques. All of our strategies and techniques that we teach you here in the Wealth Institute family, if it works on one side of the trade, have you noticed? It'll work on the other side of the trade. I will never teach you anything that only works in one circumstance. See, that's the key of becoming wealthy as a trader and investor. Whatever strategy and technique that you're using, okay? Somebody just sent across. The swing trade works. I swing traded the dip on Monday via paper trade, and I'm up 80% and 50% now. There you go. Congratulations. And sharpen that's King Amos. And sharpen your skill set on the paper trail, because when you come back out off that paper trading, guess what? And you start trading real money, it'll be secondary to you. It'll be elementary. I'm proud of you, King Amos. There you go, King. Excellent. Now, notice there's not one of our strategies, okay, that only works one way. They work on both sides of the trade. That's the beauty of it. And that's what the uber wealthy do. That's how the Rothschilds get paid. Bull, bear, they don't care. Market up, market down, doesn't make any difference. Just have a market and they will get paid. Same thing with us, with our strategies. So, therefore, beloved, I present to each and every one of you, if you're looking at swing trade opportunities when positions are going down, then guess what? Get on the other side of the trade, all right, when you see in positions going up. Now, what strategy do you use in conjunction with the position if they're going up? You look for that 52-week high strategy now. There are two salient things you want to monitor if a position is showing up in our pre-market gainers 3 and 4 days in a row. That is, one, is it anywhere close to its 52-week high? All right. And number two, are there let's write this down, any intraday facing opportunities? Because if there are intraday facing opportunities, those facing peaks, okay, are going to 9 times out of 10, they're going to be the ceiling for that trading day. So you know that position is not likely going to push through those two facing opportunities. Sometimes they will. But 9 times out of 10, they won't. So then guess what you're going to do? You look at how long you go back. Watch this now. I'm going to find. Hold on. I'm sure you better not tell you. Watch this. Love being in here with you live. Okay? And I come over. I want to go to the top gainer. See right here? I'm just pulling one out, just for example. All right, so I'm going to pull out this one right here. It's up. I'm just using this as an example. All right. No particular way. JFIN, okay? So come off here. I want to show you something. This position is up crazy today. All right. See right there, 300 and something %. All right. Now check this. If I want to get on the other side of this trade and get paid from it, all right, and I know nobody gets paid till they what? Sell the close. Watch how I move on this position. I'll come out and I see it's at 300 and something % today. I come down, I check the headlines to find out why is it. Okay? Ain't nothing happened today. This came out 5 days ago. All right? So, because I don't see anything right there, I come back and watch what I do. I check my 5 day. Notice what I'm doing. I'm checking to see how long it's been rising. Because when I check to see how long it's been rising, that then tells me, okay, how much actualized profit is stored in the position. Okay? Watch. So I come back out and I check. Now, I go back to my line chart. Get off of your candlesticks to do what I'm doing now. Watch me. I go to my line charts because it's easier. Okay? Now, if I'm doing a swing trade to the downside, all right, it's easy. And I'm looking at a call option, it's easier to do off the candlesticks like I taught you the other day. But if you were doing a swing trade and you're going to invert it, it's called inverse. You're inverting. Okay? It's easier to look at it from a line chart. Y'all got that? All right, now, notice. It ain't do a damn thing for 5 days. Then it shot straight up. Is that a phasing opportunity right there? See where it sold off? Came back. How did I know that? And I just picked this out the clear damn blue. Because our strategies and techniques work. You see this real time. Now, come along with me. All right, now. We're going to work on this thing now. Now watch. Watch. Now I start doing my drill down. I see this right here. Now look, I come down. I'm looking at my volume first. Is that volume or what? Is this volume 2 day versus volume per day? Out the damn kazoo. All right. I come back. I look. Now, is this 3 to 5 days with it running up? Or is this 3 to 5 days and the damn thing flat? It's flat, right? So now I'm looking at this thing and I'm saying, it may bounce down off the facing and bounce back up. Okay. I don't think it's going to drop demonstrably because a lot of the profits are taken right here. And they may scale on out on it. Now, the next thing I'm looking at is I'm like, okay, I'm in the midst of doing my drill down on this. Now, is it optional? I come over. See, my 3 dots because I don't see it up here. Now, if it's not optional, I got to make a decision whether or not I want to do a straight up buy. It's not optional. So now I come back. Do I want to buy it on a straight up buy? All right, per share. You know what options we get them 100 per lot. So if I did this on option, all right, how much would that cost me? I mean, if I bought this straight up, how much would this cost me if I bought 100 of them straight up? How much would that cost me? 100 times 13. How much is that? 1,300 and some change, right? I'm not doing that. When I can go ahead and find me a position that is optionable, because that strategy is applicable. Everything you saw me do, all I got to do is find it on an optionable position. And guess what? I get it for the fraction of the cost. But notice how I think. Okay? I came out and I said, and let me show you something else. That's so wonderful. Watch this now. Okay? They didn't carry the beta. I was going to show you the beta. If this position is up like this, it has to have a negative beta to this. For some reason, they're not listening to beta. But I was going to show you that as well. But do you see how everything we study upon works? It all falls in line. And we can get on either side of the chain of the trade. It's interchangeable. So when I teach you a strategy one way, note that it will work the opposite as well. Okay? Just like a Rothschild. Now, let's recap. Where did I go to quickly find a position to give you an example of for the intraday high? Where did I go quickly? Where did I go? FinViz. You all should be writing this down now. I can come in quickly, find the top gainers, who hit new highs for today, or the top losers, okay? Now check it. Do you not see what something that I just showed you that's right before your very eyes that is invaluable? It's on the screen right now. See, you all looking, you're not seeing. Put together the pieces of the puzzle. Hint, swing trade. Hint, 4 to 5 days moving to the downside, or 3 to 5 days. You take, listen to me. You take what I'm sending you every morning in the pre-market gainers and pre-market losers. You come back over here to FinViz. And where it's showing you your top losers, you go ahead and put them in like this. RNET. All right? Showing you real time. RNET. Right? I'm going to come here. I'm going to put the drill down on this damn thing. Right? I come out here. I'm going straight 5 days. Don't we index or swing trade on 5 days? If I see the damn thing going down for 5 days, I'm going to do a swing trade drill down on it. It ain't been going down for 5 days, right? Get the hell off of it. Come back up here. Next, walk down the damn list. NTZ. Do you see what I'm showing you? Is this easy or what? Same thing. Bam. Kick back. 5-day index. All right? Boom. That ain't 5 days. Fine. No problem. Kick back. Walk down the list. IMRN. See how simple this is? Does it take me 2-3 hours to do this? No. This is how you find your swing trades. Okay? And you can just walk down the whole list. And when you run across one that shows that transition to the downside, guess what? Across that time frame, crank that drill down up for that swing trade, and then do the opposite. Get on the other side, Rothschild side. Do the same damn thing over here. All right? See right there, Chris, CRIS? I just pick it up. Let that thing show me on the 5 days been rising for 5 days. I'm going to invert on their behinds. Watch this. Come back out. Boom. Check it. I'm looking for 5 days. That's the 1 day. Let that thing be. Nope. It just all of a sudden rolls right there. Okay, fine. Come back out. Let's pick out one. Let's go AVCT. AVCT. Watch this. Same thing. It better not. It's been going up for 5 days. Because if it is, I'm about to invert swing trade on it. Okay. All right. Nope. Flat going straight up. All right. And then another thing I can do, I want to see how close it is to the 52-week high. Oh, we got a long way to go to the 52-week high right there. Okay. But do you see how simple this is? My analysis, MOXC. I'm using all this modern technology to quickly rule in or rule out positions. Okay? And I'm scientific with this thing. I can look and I can see. All right? That thing trying to do a little something. Tuesday, Wednesday. All right? Let that thing keep on doing this. And then I come down and I check. See how close it is to the 52-week. I got a little room right here. All right? Now, based upon that, then I roll to see if it's optionable. If it's not optionable, I keep it moving. If it is optionable, it's highly unlikely it's optionable if it's just trading at $1. So let me show you over here. So I just keep it moving. See, this is going to be non-optional. See, yeah, I could tell because the market cap was so low. But once again, I could just keep walking down. And when people ask me, how are you able to pick out positions and know which positions we need to be actualizing, I'm showing you. When we come in here privately, I can show you the secrets. There you go, Queen Pastor. Queen Pastor says it's so simple. Indeed. See, you were led to believe that trading and investing is difficult. No, it's not. That's what the oppressor wants you to think. All right? So he can manipulate and bamboozle you. This is not difficult. But see, the reason you're catching this is because you're looking, seeing, you're hearing and you're listening, and you are studying the monetization of the manipulator, the colonizer. So you're not focusing on doing what the oppressed are doing, what the herd is doing. No, we're moving off the oppressor and getting paid from him. And I don't care what he does, we can monetize it. And trust me, he's compelled to do something. Do you realize that in less than 120 days, that market turned right around? The market said, damn, a coronavirus, an invisible killer. Did that NASDAQ not hit 10,000 for the first time ever yesterday? Did that S&P not set an all-time high on Monday? Did yours truly not tell you that was going to happen? They're serious about this capitalistic thing backed by this fiat money. Okay? And they figure people dying, them opening up, the societies and cities and countries and states, even though the CDC said it was too early, they don't care. They say, look, these people died. That's just a cost of doing business. But we're going out here and get this money. So there you go, Mike, they call it collateral damage. So if you know that's how they think, then you apply these strategies and techniques to monetize that. Simple enough. This colonizer has an insatiable appetite to get PAID by any means necessary. Okay? And so as a result of that, we can go ahead and get PAID by monetizing his behavior. Any questions on this? It's very important that you look at and you analyze that pre-market gainers and pre-market losers, or decliners, excuse me, every morning when I send that to you. Because see, quiet as this kept. Now, follow me on this. This is very important. Quiet as this kept. All right. Yeah. I recommend that it's easier to use the candlesticks on the swing trade side when you look at the position to take the call option when the position is going down. The line graph is easier to read when you're looking at taking what is called the inverse, or you're inverting the swing trade, and you're looking at going ahead and taking the put option because the position has already risen. Okay, it's just a visual, it's a more modified visual presentation that's easier for you to pick up on. Does that make sense? Now you may still want to use, you may still want to use candlesticks on, both sides, which is fine. I'm just saying, Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome, family. Now, let me say this. When I send you that PAID alert before the market opens every morning, okay? Because there's so much drama going on in the market, like we saw earlier, okay? Look, now the Dow's down 300 points. The damn Dow was up at 9:30. You see why we wait to 10 o'clock? It's 10:20. You jumped out there and took a call option, you get got. So let this continue to be a case point. Why we wait to 10? Some of y'all act like it's painful to wait. You better look, be still. All right. If you can't understand and understand that, look at this right here. Since when we opened up this morning. All right. Now back to what I was saying. When you get that PAID alert before the market opens, let that be your intraday guide. All right? Let everything else pivot off of that. That's why I'm sending it to you. I'm analyzing pre-market. Okay? 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, when the institutional investors can actually, it's called gearing up, they can actually gear up and start trading. Regular traders and investors can't. In fact, where do you think the futures numbers come from when the market opens up every day? Have you ever thought, wait a minute now, what determines the futures? The institutional investors trading on those particular futures positions, they're setting the index pricing for when the opening bell opens up. They're determining the price of all of these other commodities and stocks and everything else that the herd is going to be able to trade upon. They're setting, and we call it the access point. They're setting the access point. And is that wrong? Is that unfair? You're damn right. Are they going to stop it? Nope. Can you trade in the futures? Nope. Why? Because you wanted a herd. So before the market opens up, they're already indicating the price of corn's going to be this, the price of gold's going to be this, the price of soybeans going to be this, the price for Walmart going to be this, the price for Home Depot going to be this, the price for Macy's going to be that. You need to ask yourself, wait a minute, what gives them that authority? I know. Now, you can adopt one or two philosophies. Listen to me now. You can say, well, that ain't fair, so the hell with it. I ain't going to do nothing. All right, that's fine. But get the hell on, get out of line. Go do something else. Go play in another sandbox. Or you can sit there and say, you know what? He does that every single day. And then got the audacity to put up here futures. So you don't have no choice in where to go and how much it's going to cost. He's telling you for today, when that bell open up at 9:30, this is where we starting at. So now, the warrior in you, the God and goddess in you, the king and queen, you should say, you know what? I'm not going to argue with him about his capacity to do that. And I'm not going to argue with him about that because they have already figured out how they're going to do that. But I can monetize that. See, this is where your intelligence comes in. All right? So what you do is you say, let him go ahead and set those prices. And then I'm going to see which one he's pushing the most for the day's opening bell. That's your gainers. Listen to me. And the ones that he's pushing to the downside the most for the opening bell, that's your decliners. Now, with what we've learned in the Wealth Institute, we monetize either one. We don't give a damn. Instead of whining and getting out of line and go playing in another sandbox, all right, we watch what he does and we monetize what he's doing. So if he's pushing certain stocks, certain commodities before the bell rings, and you ain't got nothing, there's no way you can stop it, guess what you do? You sit there and let the bell ring. And you go into our arsenal and you monetize that. And you can monetize the gainers and you can monetize the decliners. Now, 99.9% of traders and investors out there, they don't know which one he's pushing. And if they do know which one he's pushing to the upside or the downside, they don't know how to monetize it. We do. Because I send you what he's pushing to the upside or to the downside every morning. Then you just stroll into our arsenal, pull out the weapons, okay? And don't injure, you annihilate his ass between 10 and 4. And then you wait, you rack up again, and you wait for the bell to ring the next day the market's open. We clear on this? If he messing around and he positioning the market for a beta day, guess what? Go get our beta weapon. Come back out. Put the beta strategy on. If he racking them up for a Mag 7/15 day, guess what? You go into our arsenal, you pull out your Mag 7/15 weapon, bring it back out on the battlefield, annihilate his ass by 4. Get it? So we fully stocked, locked and loaded for whatever he brings out on that day. But when I send you that PAI dealer, I'm telling you, this is what he's focusing on today. This is what he's bringing out. Instead of you trying to figure out all the thousands upon thousands of stocks, these are the ones you need to be focusing on right now. Because these are the ones he's making a move on. We clear on this. So please, beloved, don't discount at all whatsoever that PAID alert that I send you first thing in the morning. It's immensely valuable. Immensely valuable. Then you combine that information with the other substrate information that you have, strategies and supportive things like your trailing stocks, front side of water table, time interval volume analysis, okay, volume per day versus volume today, all the other things. You look at all that. Now, how can you not be an intelligent trading investor and not get paid? That's crazy. Let me show you something real quick. Let's say I got $1,000. I got $100 in my name. Let me break this thing down for you. I got $100 in my name. It's Monday. It's Monday. I got $100. Now I got to have $500 by Friday. Okay, for whatever it is, I got to have $500 by Friday. Whatever bill, whatever eviction notice, whatever. I got 100 today on Monday. Friday gonna get here on time. Now I know not what the market's gonna do between Monday and Friday. All I need is for that bell to ring come Monday at 9:30, Tuesday 9:30, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday 9:30. That opening bell ring, guess what? I'm gonna get paid. Now watch this. Monday, let's say it's Monday. I got $100. I come over here, first thing I'm gonna do is go to Finviz. Now after I've done my pre-market gainers and my pre-market decliners analysis for my PAI dealer, then I quickly, boom, I come back here, I go to Finviz. Now, Finviz gonna tell me who the top gainers are, who the new highs are, and the top losers. Guess what? Right here, I can go in here and I can look and see whether or not I can do an intraday play on the position on just a straight vanilla drill down. When I get to the new highs, I'm looking at my 52-week high strategy. It's sitting right there in my weapons arsenal. Okay? Over here, I'm looking for my swing trades. All I got to do is see a pattern for 5 days. Okay? Over here, most volatile to the downside on the top losers, guess what I'm looking at? I'm looking at an intraday put option. Backside of water table, top my channel stop position going to fall even further in water table. I'm paid by 4. Over here, do a call option when applicable, go into the water table, tighten it up. My trailing stop. I'm paid by 4. All confirmed by my drill down. My drill down tell me I'm gonna do. Those are the ones I'm gonna take. Now check this. Don't mess around and let me see an unusual volume right here. What I'm about to show you something. Now watch this. Don't mess around and let me see an unusual volume right here with the top gainer. That means I got volume pushing the damn position. I'm gonna get paid by 4. Watch. Come down. DPW there, DPW there. Bam. I got the volume and I got the top gainer with the volume. How in the hell I'm not going to get paid by 4 with a call option on that damn thing? And I took my channel stop up under. Thank you for the positive comments. You see how easy this is? You see why I train the way I train, the way I look and see? And notice how quickly I can do it. Pop, 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 pop. If the market's not giving me what I want in a particular position, I get the hell off of it. Check it. Chris. Top gainer. Chris. Unusual volume. Bam. Drill down call option. Front side water table. Go in the water table, tighten it up. Come out on the back side. Leave it where it is. Let that damn thing run. I'm out by 4 o'clock. I'm looking at them again for tomorrow. Rack them up again. Now let's pause. Who doesn't understand and understand it? We're in here privately now. Ask your question. We're village, okay, and we're family members. We learn and earn together. I'm showing you all the secrets, how to do this. This ain't no Ponzi scheme, okay? This ain't no pyramid scheme. This ain't no downline marketing bullshit. This real. Every single day. This is what they do. Now you can go ahead and try to do what the oppressor does and see what happened to you, or you can go ahead and monetize the oppressor. But notice now, just think in your mind. You're not thinking like you used to think. You're thinking a whole nother level. And a lot of you are surprised that you can think on this level. You've been inflicting upon yourself, okay, an oppressive mindset. You are brilliant. You can catch this. But see, they want you to think, no, you don't understand. I know a lot of times when I bring Wealth Institute family members, and the first time they see this via screen, they be like, oh my God, what is all that? And then a week later, I have them analyzing this damn thing, and they come here just like we just did now, dissect, take what they need, go get paid on an intraday, weekly, monthly basis without a problem. Key Mike Palmer said he was like that when he first saw the stream. You see, family, every day, and this is something that you have to understand and understand, all right? Every day is a new day, is a different day to get PAID from Wall Street every weekday that the market's open, okay? So what you want to do is when you go in with an intraday strategy mindset, don't think about yesterday, don't think about tomorrow. You focusing on what the hell they doing today. And when you monetize their behinds, then you wait for them to rack them up and come back out tomorrow. Then that $100 blows past 500. By Friday, I got 5 days to make $100, $500. Man, look at him. And I got all the information right here. Come on, man. I even get a cheat sheet that's sent to me before the market's open called a PAID alert that tells me the top pre-market gainers and the top pre-market declines. And I'm getting ongoing PAID alerts throughout the day. What? So even if the market's flat, if the Dow's not moving much, the Nasdaq not moving much, the S&P 500 is not moving much, I still got my pre-market gainers and decliners, so I can go and look at individual positions if I need to. Then I come off of FinViz and I can go right here. So I've got so many opportunities on that day to get PAID. It ain't, well, I just got to do this strategy. I just got no, There's so many ways to get PAID. You pick the one that's most applicable for the goals and objectives of your portfolio. And we just getting started now. In the weeks and months to come, I've got so much more to give you that we're going to layer on top of what you're learning now. And that's what's important. You see, let me say this, and I really want you to get this. Let me see how to say this. Look, family, when you get to a certain uber wealthy level as far as dollars and cents, thank you, King Mike. I'm excited for you too. As far as dollars and cents, money starts its own perpetual vortex in that the money automatically begets more money. Okay? It's just like when a celebrity goes into a restaurant, that person could afford the most expensive meal in the restaurant. But as soon as the restaurant owner realizes, whoa, so-and-so celebrity's in my restaurant, he'll come out and give him whatever he wants for his meal for free. See, that's money attracting, begetting money. Y'all get that? Okay? Now, it's the same thing with knowledge. When you get to a certain level, when you can oscillate between the chakras at will and maintain particular levels, when you need to be in a knowledge acquisition mode, like you are now in the virtual trading room, then you begin to broaden your horizons. That third eye becomes even more open. And you get to say, wait a minute, I can get on the other side of the trade with the swing trade. Okay, if the position is going down 3 to 5 days and I do this, then what if the position is going up? Oh, I see. Like Dr. Reed said, all of our strategies are duplistic. They work on both sides. So when I come out here, yeah, I'm going to be looking over here, but I damn sure going to be looking over here that same day as well. You see? But notice this. When you were a conventional thinker, think back now. Notice how linear your thought process was. It was linear. A, B, C equals D. D begets E. Remember? But notice as you come out of the darkness and into the light, and you become an unconventional thinker, your thought process becomes omnidirectional. You think in 360 degrees. You're thinking about, okay, if a position is down 5 days, can I go ahead and do a swing trade? Kind of look for facing opportunities. Am I on the front side of the water table? Am I on the back side of the water table? Where should I put my trailing stop? When should I adjust my trailing stop? Okay, and you go on and on. You get it? Thank you, King Ezekiel. I'm honored, my brother. Honored to serve you. You get it? And that capacity to think in an omnidirectional manner has always been with you. My sensei in martial arts, martial science calls it mapping. Your brain is catching everything that it's exposed to. All of the various components of our strategy and techniques. It's catching it all the time. You're the one that decides to segregate it and say, well, this is too hard. I can't do this. Okay, so I'm going to stumble on this. Hell to the no. Absorb it all. And the way I try to teach you is it's like Legos. If I would have gave you swing trades 6 months ago, you would have stumbled. So I had to bring you progressively. Learn this. You got this? All right, now I need you to get paid on this for a couple of weeks. Then come up and do this right here. You got this? Now get paid on this by utilizing this and what you got paid from learning the weeks before. And we keep on, we keep on. So now when you get up here to swing trade, it's like, wait a minute. This elementary, I got it. Because all the other things are foundational to this as well. We clear on this. And we've got so much more I'm going to give to you in time. But in the meantime, in between time, you're going to get paid. Every step away of the way. To the point where you almost become, don't take this wrong, because we all commit mistakes, but you almost become invincible as a trader and investor. Because as long as you look and see, if you see it, you know what to do with it. If you hear and listen, you know what to do with it. It's when you don't look and see and you don't hear and listen, that's when you're going to miss. And even if by chance, if you remember this Astros Wealth Institute family, even if you miss, that miss going to be minimal because we're going to have a trailing stop or stop loss, stop limit up under us. Then you circle your wagons and you go back and you say, now, how in the hell did he punch me in the face with that? How did that market hit me dead in the damn face and I missed that? How did I not see that punch coming? All right? And own up to your mistakes. If you missed, okay, you missed. All right? But don't do it again. And the only way that you cannot do it again is make sure you analyze how you did it wrong that first time. Okay? It's just like in martial arts, martial science training. You don't see that damn punch coming, you get knocked the hell out. All right? All it takes is one time for somebody to hit you and break your damn nose. You're going to see that punch the next time it comes. Same thing when we trade and investing. You lose some money. All right? You sit there and say, how the hell did they get me on that? Because see, you got to, let me say this too. You got to adopt the philosophy. Everything we went over today, and thank you. Thank you for the positive comments. That's great. That's why we coming here, so I can show you real time. Everything that you learned today, okay, is immediately monetized. But understand and understand this. That market is not your friend. Quit trying to be friends and love the market. The market is specifically put here to make money off of you, not with you. If that was the case, everybody would be wealthy to trade and invest. There's a small portion of people who know what we know that get paid that are wealthy. They ain't trying to liberate the rest of society that is trading and investing, okay, by giving them this knowledge and this wisdom. They're not showing them how to come out here and look at this and get paid. They ain't getting the PAID alerts and Wiz alerts. They don't know about the various strategies, holding strategies, economic calendar. They don't know about all that. And so my point is this. You sitting around here trying to say, well, you know what? Wall Street is on Wall Street. The markets are the markets. And everybody's, kumbaya, rose-colored glasses, and lovey-dovey. Yeah, right. They are the master of trickery and deception. They do that to oppress the masses and monetize them. And you need to understand and understand that. I ask you, I implore you to step out of the herd, okay? And instead of looking to the rest of the people in the herd while you were in the herd, and y'all try to come up with a way and means to liberate yourself, that ain't gonna happen. You've got to be an unconventional thinker to look around and say, this shit don't work. Everybody else just getting up 9 to 5, going to the damn plantation, aka job, hoping that he go ahead and give you enough money so you can live within a certain a realm economically. Okay? Then if that realm is not within what you think it is, then you go out and burden yourself more and endear yourself to the new age slavery system by going out and getting credit. So when you go out and get credit, now you've got more of a debt obligation than master was allowing you to afford with what he paid you. Now your ass, you better get to work. So now you drink the Kool-Aid. And in fact, you want more. You want to get intoxicated by the new age slavery economic Kool-Aid. So master and the creditors, they say, give it to him. Give me as much as he wants, because I need him right here so that he can enhance my wealth acquisition. Instead of you freaks sitting there and saying, you know what? I may have to be on this plantation, aka job now, but this shit temporary. Because you know what I'm doing? I'm pulling out. I'm stepping to the side and I'm watching massa. I'm about to monetize massa. And let me give you an example of that. Let me give you an example of that. You said, Dr. Reeves, all that sounds good, but I mean, how are we going to get ahead? Because the oppressor, okay, he's got the advantage. Oh, no, hell, he don't. It's perceived. Let me give you an example. Years ago, there was an airline. Y'all can Google this as I'm talking. Go to another screen and Google this. There was an airline called Tran. Tran. Now, Tran had their headquarters down in Lauderdale, Florida, down in Florida. Tran was a smart airline that was making a lot of noise. They had Eastern and Delta and all that. They had them paying attention. All right? And a lot of people were flying Tran. Tran retained me to come on to do some financial engineering for them. All right? And I came on board. They retained me, came on board as a consultant, et cetera, et cetera. And one of my tasks so that I could go ahead and get my baseline data was I had to go ahead and write a paradigm that allowed them to increase their yield quicker, okay, by reducing the learning curve of their employees. So they hired 2 other economists. One economist was assigned to the pilots and the stewardesses, or I'm sorry, flight attendants, quote unquote, quote, better not say stewardess. Okay, and then the other economist was assigned to all the booking agents, you know, the folks that are in the terminals and whatnot. And I chose the technicians, the engineers. Now listen, now I'm going somewhere with this. Talk about brilliance and how you can monetize the master, even if you own the plantation as a slave. So they would fly me down to Lauderdale, go down on Wednesdays, come back on Fridays. back to Atlanta. And so this one particular Wednesday I went down, I asked to see the technicians, all the maintenance men who are working in the hangars down there on the jets. I said, I wanted somebody to give me a tour and leave me alone, and I want to talk to some of the engineers, some of the maintenance persons, okay, maintenance men. So now listen now, they had racism in air training. This wasn't no coincidence, because you got to look and see in here and listen. All right. Now, air training was doing fine before they had a major aircraft disaster where an airplane actually crashed in the Florida Everglades, and then they eventually went out of business, filed bankruptcy because of all the class action lawsuits. But before that, when they had retained me, they were doing wonderfully well. And so on this particular day, listen now, you can learn from this. On this particular Wednesday, when they fly me down to Lauderdale, I noticed when I'm walking through the major aircraft maintenance hangar that they have teams that they assign to each aircraft. And the teams either were all white or all black. I never saw an interracial team. And while I picked up on that immediately, everybody in the hangar seemed to be cool with that. So I said, okay, it's not going to stop me from doing my analysis. So as I'm walking through the hangar, once again, all the Caucasian teams were at the front of the hangar. Coincidence or not, I don't know. And all of the teams that were maintenance teams of color happened to be further towards the back. Okay? Now, as I'm walking through the hangars and I'm interviewing the maintenance foreman for each team, I'm looking down at what is called their service bays. Now, the service bays got the computers and the manuals and, you know, their tools and all that right there in the service bay. Now, as I'm walking through and interviewing the first set of teams, which happened to be the Caucasian teams, because they're at the front of the hangars and whatnot. They're working on them big ass 757s and 747s and everything. Every one of those bays had the engine manuals open. And you see all these technical, you know, designs and diagrams and in there. And, you know, you see the guys working, you know, fastidiously, looking at the manual, working on the engine, climbing up in the big engine housing, going in there. Okay, and then they talk with two-way radios to people who are down on the ground in the service bay, sending back information to them. And they fixing them damn planes. Okay? Very methodical. And as I'm speaking to the foreman, okay, they are very technical. Okay? Well, see, the fuselage line ties into the AXB import, and as a result of that, if we get an ohm reading of 16, then we know that we've got a leak of because the ohm reading needs to be at 31, and they real technical. I'm sitting there listening. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'm in college, but I'm listening. All right? And so I get around to how long does it take a new recruit to learn these things before he becomes an actual valuable member of the team, because see, I got to shorten that time frame so that that person can start generating revenue and income by servicing the planes for air training. Get it? All right. Then I work my way. Now, notice, they are very technical, very formal. All right. Then I work my way back to those particular teams that got people that look like me. The music was playing. The brothers were literally, and sisters, throwing like a baseball, tools to each other. I'm gonna get country with y'all now, okay? Because I didn't see damn book. I didn't see damn manual open. You hear me? And they getting it done. Talking. Throwing things around. What you need over there, got it. All right? And I'm sitting here looking at them. So I'm talking to the foreman of those teams. I said, man, how many tickets? A ticket is a work order to fix a plane. I said, how many tickets you get a day? He said, well, this hanger right here, we get about 50 tickets a day. 25 goes to them and 25 come back here to us. Okay. I said, how many you finish a day? He said, 25. Man, we ain't got no problem finishing that. I said, how many they finish up there? He said, 25. I said, okay. I said, how long your shift? He said, well, we're unionized, so we work 8 hours, and then anything over that, we get paid time and a half. But sometimes, most time we work 10 hours a day. Now, listen, now I'm going somewhere with this. I said, okay. So I said, let me see your tickets. So he looked at me. So I'm looking at the tickets. Now, on the tickets, it says time in, time out. Got it? Show you how brilliant our people are. Time in, time out. That's at the top of the ticket. Right? So that means when you start, when you finish. So I said, brother, let me ask you a question, man. I said, you get 25 of these a day, right? He said, yeah. I said, how long would it take you to finish a ticket on average? He said, 2.5 hours. I said, didn't you tell me you work an 8-hour shift? And sometimes you go to 12. He just looked at me and grinned. He said, man, it don't take us no 8 hours to fix a damn thing on one of these jets. He said, we don't need that manual, man. We don't memorize that thing. Don't nothing change. Once they print the manual stay the same, doesn't it? I'm sitting here looking at this brother. I'm looking at this genius in front of me. He said, when we read it one time and I teach it to my text, that's it, man. I don't have to go back and read it again. It ain't like the pages and the words on the page change. Now, he said, if they send a revision, I just read that, insert it into the notebook, teach about people that, and we move on. I said, 2.5 hours. He said, yeah, man, the rest of the time, man, we find stuff to do around here. I said, okay. So I go back up. We break for lunch. I go back up. When we come back for lunch to the teams up front, at the front of the hangar, I asked the foreman the same question. How many tickets you get? Already knowing that they each get 25. He said, we get 25. And I said, are they pooled? No, he said, they're in a lottery. So they're split evenly between us. And he said, our co-workers, people in the back. I said, okay. I said, how many hours do you work? He said, we're all unionized. I'm taking them down the rabbit hole now, right? I already know the answers because my brother already told me. He said, we work 8 hours a day, but we're unionized. So most of the times, if we go over 10 hours, we get paid time and a half. I said, okay, great. I said, so I notice up here time in and time out. What is the average amount of time it takes for your teams to complete a ticket? Well, then he said, well, it depends upon the severity of the complication. Sometimes it may take a whole 8 hours, and sometimes it takes us to go over into the 10-hour time frame where we get time and a half. But we let our supervisor know in the event that we have to go over a time and a half if the diagnostics take more than 8 hours and the repair. So I said, well, is there ever any situation that may occur where you complete maybe a repair or a ticket in 2.5, 3 hours? He said, oh, God, no. It takes that long just to do the initial diagnostics. Did you hear me? My point is, the people who look like me had took time to study the oppressor. They knew that manual inside and out. And because they knew how to play the oppressor to maximize their pay,
They fix the damn problem in 2.5 hours, and then they mimic fixing a problem for 6 hours. Who getting played and who getting paid? They playing and getting paid from the oppressor. That's brilliant. I was so proud of my brothers, those kings and the queens that were in there as well. They figured that damn thing out. Why in the hell am I going to go ahead and then fix this thing in 2.5 hours and let them know I can do it? They're going to move my tickets up from 25 to 50 and still pay me the same amount. They're going to pay the other teams up there who's still getting just 25. You get it? Family. They looked and they saw. They heard and they listened. Now, those of you that are on your job right now, at your plantation right now, in this worker trading room on the QT, old master don't walk by, you know, they ain't monitoring your computer screen or if you're listening on your phone or whatnot, you know what you're doing. Now I want to ask you a question. Don't you know much more than you put on that you know at your job? Don't you know how them systems work more than your supervisor do? You damn sure know how the systems work or whatever you doing more than the boss. Think about that now. Think about how much you know, but how much you get paid for what you know. There's no way you can work at a job 10 and 15 years and not know all the nuances of the whole, not your position, but everybody else that supports your position and the whole damn company. You know what to do. You know how to fake how you working. You know how to come to work and don't do a damn thing all day and punch in and punch out. Right? Now I'm saying to you, if I'm sitting there and I'm working for FedEx and I see and I know a glitch in FedEx system, I'm going to do one or two things. I'm going to invest in UPS to offset me working at FedEx so I can get paid Rothschild both sides of the coin. Or guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to analyze that glitch in the system. And I'm going to figure out how much money it's costing FedEx, how much money FedEx loses. Right? And then I'm going to Jeff Bezos their ass. I'm going to come back. I'm going to repackage that thing and say, look here, you losing X amount of dollars per $1 million per year, per quarter. Me sitting back here, being in my role on the plantation, I done figured out how to go ahead and fix that. Now, guess what? You need to pay me to show you how to do this. Now, you don't pay me to show me how to do this, you can continue to lose the money. In fact, I can show you where you're losing the money. Go check with your CFO. Aren't you losing these millions of dollars per quarter and whatnot because of this? I done figured it out. Now, I need to get PAID. See, that's what takes, okay, a Steve Jobs when he was alive, from where he was to starting, okay, an Apple. He looking soft. Okay? That's what the uber wealthy do. They don't just be looking. They just don't show up on the plantation. They analyzing the plantation and the plantation on the master. That's all I'm saying for you to do. If you're going to be on the plantation, all right, look and see why you're there. Hear and listen while you're there. Learn these strategies and techniques on a parallel track so you can be getting paid, putting your money to work from you, but then also go ahead and take advantage of the situation you're in because massa, because he's linear and you are omnidirectional with your thought, just like the people at the front of the hangar, And the aircraft, they were linear. Read this page, page 1 goes to page 2. Then you do A, then you do B. Then you go ahead, you plug in C. You put in this computer lead to find out that. Whereas the brothers in the back, they omnidirectional what they thought. They read that thing one time. They said, okay, then this begets that. Boom, 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 boom. All right. You got that in you. And so wherever you are right now, turn that situation into a positive. Listen to me. If you want a plantation right now, AKA job, all right, monetize it. Monetize it. The way you do that is this. Look around at what the company cannot do and is not doing and needs to do. Because if you look, you'll see. And they will pay you for that. Not sometime, every single time. Those of you that have been following me for 10 to 15 years, you've heard me tell the story. The first time I got $1 million plus check was from Ted Turner, and it was because of what I saved him on the buyout when he sold the Braves, the Hawks, and the Omni. He came in and, was negotiating the price with me. What would be my plantation price? What would be my auction block price? What would be my slave price? Okay. Once I made the cut to be on the team, on the transition team, to be one of the advisors, I said, whoa, no. Maybe I was young and dumb and a little bit arrogant, but I like to call it confident. I said, no, because I knew we were talking about a multi-billion-dollar deal back then. I was like, hell no. How in the hell he gonna get paid multi-billion-dollar? They gonna pay me a couple of $100,000, okay? Some slave-ass wages. And I know I'm invaluable. No. Tell you what I do, Mr. Turner. Tell you what. Based upon the amount of money that I saved and the differential that you make as a result of my efforts, I want a percentage of that. I never forget it. He turned around. He's a chain smoker. He looked at me. He said, you sure? I said, I'm positive, Mr. Turner. He said, I tell you what now. I like you. There's something different about you, but this is what I'm going to do. He said, I'm going to call you. He said, it's like I'm playing cards. Listen now. He said, I'm going to call. I'm going to call you. He said, this is my call. I will agree to pay you that. But if you don't save me any money or I don't make any additional money because of you, I had just got my PhD. You, Dr. Reeves, you get paid nothing. It was 6 economists that he had. He said the other 5 have already signed salary contracts for this assignment. Now, you sure you want to do this? I can give you a guaranteed salary, aka guaranteed slave wages. That's the ceiling that I make. All right. Or I'll take you, I'll call and raise you on your suggestion. I said, no, Mr. Turner, that's what I want to do. And when Mr. Turner talks, after everything he says, he said, and he sort of snickered. He said, all right. Come back in 2 days. And his front office person was named Melissa. She'll have your agreement signed, ready for you to sign. I did that. That and the ancestor and the creator allowed my third eye, my third ear to be so finely tuned that I exceeded everyone's expectations. And I know nobody else, the other 5 economists, none of them made more than 6 figures. And that's when I got my first multi-million-dollar check. Because I believed in myself. I knew what I knew. I studied the oppressor. At that time, the oppressors were, yes, Mr. Turner and Time Warner. You guys can Google the deal. You'll find out about it. Okay? And I knew what all the nuances of the deal itself. But my point is, I monetized my plantation position. And it leaped and jump-started me being where I am today. Believe in yourself. Know that if you know these strategies and techniques, can't nobody bamboozle you. We don't care what's going on in the market, man. I don't care nothing about this being down 100 points. I'll still get paid. You got that in you as well. 100%. But you've got to be able to look and see. It is mandatory that you are indeed, all right, hearing and listening. And you got to see what's coming your way, because you're dealing with a situation that is full, okay, of trickery and deception. You need to ask yourself, how does the market be down 900 points one day and up 600 points the next day? Who makes that determination? That's the entity, that's the person, that's the source that you want to be monetizing, not the people who are caught up in the throes of the market being down 900 points one day and up 600 the next day. Those people are just being toyed with, being played with. That's the hundreds of millions of traders and investors around the world. Okay? But the oppressor cannot be a capitalist oppressor unless he's oppressing. And the thing that's so bizarre is he's so good at it that those that are oppressed don't realize they're being oppressed. That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy. The oppressed don't realize there's a disease or virus that comes out called coronavirus, COVID-19. All right? And they don't realize when this thing come out, the oppressor done already taken positions to monetize it. Remember I told you? Action, reaction. There you go, Mike. So when you out here, see, let me tell you, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Now, when I show you this, you're going to be like, wait a minute, why didn't I hear about this on major television? All the outlets. I'm about to show you something now. Okay? Now, I have to be very careful what I say on the radio, because the FTC will come see me. And a lot of people don't take things the right way because they're not ready. All right? So I have to meet people where they are. And sometimes when I meet them where they are, I leave their ass where they're at, because they're not ready to come up on this level. And I say that very humbly. Okay? But I'm going to show you two positions now. Then you're going to say, wait a minute. Somebody had to know something. Let me tell you something. There ain't no coincidences. There ain't no surprises in life. Now, it may be a coincidence in your mind. You may be surprised, but trust and believe everything, okay, happens right on time. Procter & Gamble, right? Now, the coronavirus thing has been around for about 120 days, right? Watch this. You see how close it is to the 52-week high? It's not even a $10 spread, right? Now let's back up. Hold on. I'm going to show you this thing. Now let's see what Procter & Gamble makes. See if they make anything that you would need if you were on lockdown at your home, or if there was a virus that came out, an invisible virus that was killing folks. Let's see if they do it, make it no thing. All right. Well, they make toothpaste. You're going to keep on brushing your teeth, right? All right. They make all kind of stuff down here, Pepto-Bismol, so when you get constipated because you eating all that junk while you're in the house, things for your cold. See, they provide what society needs. Okay? Pampers, love, towel, tissue. Toilet what? Paper. Toilet what? Paper. Was there supposedly a decrease in toilet what? Paper. When this first thing came out. Was people not cutting the goddamn food at grocery stores, beating up old ladies and stuff for what? Toilet paper. Were they not rationing what? Toilet paper. And all these other damn things I just showed the Procter & Gamble make, right? Now watch this. Watch this now. Coronavirus thing been around plus or minus 120 days. So let's go back 6 months, which is 180 days. Check this. From February, right? It spikes. Then you go into March. It sells off. Now watch right in here. Go back and check your information. Don't believe me. When did the media start picking up on? When did they start having curfews? When did they turn around and start indicating, okay, that you can only buy a certain amount of toilet paper? It got to its peak. Did that not happen in the middle of March? You think all this coincidence? Ain't nobody talked about that on major networks. But hold on. Got another one for you. The king of sanitizing, right? Look at this chart. Look at the middle of March. Look now. See right in the middle of March, profits, they took it, and then what happened from the middle of March on? You think that's a coincidence? Now, I say that on the radio. I might get notified by the FTC. I'm inciting a riot. I'm doing this down there. Yeah, they real strict. So I have to be real careful. When we come in here privately, I can show you this. Now I want you to go back. Listen to the virtual trading room. Check out my recommendations to you back here. Was I not telling you about Clorox? Was I not telling you about Procter & Gamble? There you go. And yet, thank you. And you all got PAID. How did I know that? I ain't saying over here with no Ouija board or no crystal ball. It's the way I think. You dealing with an oppressor out here that will put out an action and already be set and poised to monetize the reaction. He knew folks gonna cut the food about toilet paper. Gonna go disinfecting crazy. So he load up on him, on these positions, and get paid all the way through him. Y'all get it? See, family, I have so much more to share with you all over the weeks and months to come. That will sharpen that third eye, sharpen that third ear, so that you'll be able to catch this. Just like that. Go in our arsenal, get the appropriate strategy and technique, monetize it, just like that. But see, family, you got to understand now. I need you to get cognitively fit. I need you to get your mind, as they say in the street, get your mind right now. Because you got to keep up with me. You got to stay on my hip. When I say, look, pull this strategy, do this. Okay, look, they're about to do this right. Watch this. And then when we come in here and I show you. Okay? You get to the point where it'll become innate to you. It'll become like an instinct to you. Where you'll be able to pick up on these things. Because understand, that oppressor listen to this now. It's just like in martial arts and martial science training. The oppressor has and implements no wasted moves. Oh, I said something big. See, that oppressor is very efficient. He doesn't do anything in a frivolous manner just to be doing it. So when you see an invisible virus all of a sudden appear, mic check. Can you hear me, family? Can you hear me, family? Okay, great, great. Had some more people coming on, and we're about to get out the virtual trading room. But family, Google what I just said. Don't believe me. The point is that you need to ask yourself, how did that? It's been on Lysol cans for years, but you just hearing about it, the coronavirus. See, family, always remember, for every action, there's a reaction. And the uber wealthy sets forth actions and already have taken positions to monetize the reaction. And you need to notice how the oppressor really knows how the masses will react, because the masses are programmed. The masses are programmed. People do what they're told to do. People don't think for themselves. Because if you think for yourself, you have to take on responsibility for yourself. People don't want to do that. People love to do something called displacement. It wasn't my fault. Okay? Because nobody wants to be wrong. Nobody wants to be guilty. So people engage in displacement. Because if somebody else makes the decision, then somebody else is responsible for the outcome. But kings and queens and gods and goddesses, they make decisions for themselves, for they are willing to be responsible for themselves. You're kings and queens. You're gods and goddesses. Be responsible for yourself. And don't ever worry about a doggone thing, because as long as you have your third eye and your third ear out front, okay, non-contaminated, pure, full of positive energy and light, it has come out of the darkness, then guess what? You will be blessed. You will sell the closed market orders and have profits deposited into your accounts. You will be able to go into your arsenal at the appropriate time and pick out the right weapon to go ahead and make Wall Street pay you on Main Street. On this day and any other day you so desire, you will be able to get a PID alert or Wiz alert and look at it and know exactly what you need to do to monetize it. You will be able to be an unconventional thinker and rise to the top and to the occasion at any given time. you will be in control of your economic destiny and obtain and maintain your economic liberation and make the ultimate oppressor, we're talking about Wall Street, pay you right here on Main Street. Family members, be on standby for your PID alerts and your whiz alerts as the market dictates. I will be analyzing the Greenspan speech at 2 p.m. If there's anything in there that's demonstrable that we need to monetize, you will be getting that PID alerts directly to your cell phone. And family members, be proud and know, just like the brothers that were working in the hangar at Tran, okay, you got all that you need to continue to think in an omnidirectional manner, to think across multiple spheres at the same time and maximize your profits at any and all times. You kings and queens, your gods and goddesses, and don't you worry about a doggone thing. This Astor's Wealth Institute Virtual Trader Room is now dismissed. And I'm going to send you a very, very special Astor's Wealth Institute reference document that has 7 funds that pay out monthly that you may want to consider for possible inclusion into your portfolio upon completion of the appropriate drill down. 7 funds that pay you monthly as you make Wall Street pay you right here on Main Street. We'll get this available to you ASAP. Peace and blessings be upon each and every one of you. This is your humble servant, Dr. Kendall Reeves, saying thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day.